Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. We have an encore GM performance by Dee McKinney. Tonight, she's going to play test or continue her play test of her new game that's going to come out at some point. She'll tell us when, maybe, called Project Psyche. I'm going to let you explain the game, so take it away, Dee.
Hey everybody, this is Dee from Kismet Games, and I'm tickled to be here again. It was a lot of fun last time. We are based in beautiful Athens, Georgia, and it's myself and my business partner, Wayne Peacock. And tonight I'll be playtesting Project Psyche, which is an ongoing project. It's our second big game that we've written, and I particularly love this one because, if we all have a magnum opus in gaming, this is probably mine. It's sort of my big career goal to write this game. I've collected ideas for it on and off over the years. Project Psyche is a year zero engine game. So we roll D6s, we have stress dice, and the game itself is, big surprise, about a bunch of psychics who, after this sort of world-changing event for them, not necessarily everybody else, but this world-changing psychic event, come together in small groups called cells. They work for an enigmatic being called the Oracle. And when the game starts, they're sort of new at this. They've not been together very long. They're just sort of starting to get to know each other. And the premise of the game is that the Oracle will offer interesting findings to the players. They can pick and choose what they'd like to do. And that's pretty much the gist. Psychic powers in this world, however, there is some connection with death and dying. It's not particularly clear to the players when they start. Don't worry, I know exactly how that works. But the fuel of the game, the currency that fuels psychic powers, is called plasm. And plasm, it's in and around and among us. All humans have some level of plasm, and we talked about this actually in yesterday's playtest. Do animals have plasm? We haven't answered that question. Yes, but probably not enough for humans to enjoy, because that is the tough point in this game. You need plasm to make your powers work. And again, you all have some, but what if you need more? What if you're duking out with the bad guys, and is it worth taking some of their plasm as they're dying to help your fallen comrade or not? So that's a really, really swift overview of the game. Again, it's year zero engine, and we have four what we call disciplines in which psychic powers fall under. And those are link, that's telepathy, and telepathy related powers. Beyond, which is kind of the weird one, it includes things like clairvoyance and teleportation, things that involve an extra dimensional element. There's shape, which is your kinesis powers, and there is body, which involves changing the plasm within yourself to make yourself grow claws or whatever, or changing other people. That's super quick. And it looks like we have three archetypes chosen. We have BJ, who is the preacher. Do you have a character name, BJ?
My character's name is Reverend Jake Holiday.
Jake Holiday. Okay. We have Amy, who's a medic, whose name is Maya.
Maya. Maya
Maya.
the medic.
Maya the medic. And then we have Carl, who is an agent, and your name is
His name is Jim.
Jim.
Or James. Jim. He was friends.
So this group has done Lines and Veils before with me, but I just want to ask, is there anything other than what we chatted about before? There's no animal cruelty in this game. There's no hurting of children. If there are things like torture or intimate encounters, we just kind of fade on those. Anything else I need to add to my list?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
Okay. Another important part of the Year Zero engine, and I think I said this before when we were chatting, is that you have a PC anchor. And that's the person you talk with in the midst of the game as you accumulate stress dice. A little bit is okay, but by the time you're starting to get 3 or 4 stress dice, things can get very bad for you, and you might need a way to relieve that stress. Your anchor, and by the way, Reverend Jake's anchor is Jim, Maya's anchor is Jake Holiday. I hope I'm getting this right. And Jim's anchor is Maya. Did I get that all right?
I
Do you want
think
me to
so.
run through the? Okay,
So let me see. Where's my sheet? Yeah, Maya's my anchor.
correct.
Okay.
And Reverend Holiday is Maya's anchor. And yes, I think we got it all.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm Reverend Holiday's anchor.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
So in the game, you do this is at the bottom of your character sheet in the bottom right. Amy, I mentioned this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That will show you how many rests and what type of rests per day. So you have to tell me I'm taking a shift rest, I'm taking a round rest, I'm taking um what's the other one, the short rest?
Scene.
Yeah.
Scene.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
Um that will help you recover health, which is like your hit points, and resolve, which is like willpower. If you take a scene with your anchor, you can recover stress that way. So you can reduce your stress dice, which is,
Okay.
again, a good thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I sent some pictures in Discord. Does everybody understand how the dice system works?
Mhm.
Yes.
So I have my white dice. You can see them. I'm using I'm not using year zero dice, although I have a ton. I'm
That's
using
fine.
like my one ring dice, but I have
Yeah.
white dice
Hmm.
and for normal and then black dice for stress.
Perfect.
So and I'll get the Elven symbol. Well, there's a 6, but it has a little Elven symbol too. But
Oh, cute.
cool.
What's the one?
One is just a 1. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
symbols are on the D12 for one ring, right? Gandalf
Okay.
and the Eye of Mordor. All right. But we don't need those. We just need the 6s. And I got a
You
lot
just
of
need the
6s
sixes.
for that game.
BJ, I know you mentioned this might be the first year zero you played. Any questions about the dice?
I think I got it. You gave us a really good explanation earlier. So
Great. Cool beans. All right. So I'll set the scene for you. You're about 6 months ago, something happened. You all like had to lay down from a migraine. Maybe you fell unconscious for a very short while. You were in your regular life. Maya was a medic, Reverend Holiday was being a minister, and Jim was, well, doing what agents do that we can't talk about, or else he would come after us. Um, you lost some time. It varied. Maybe it was 10 minutes, maybe it was an hour, maybe it was 2 hours. When you woke up or recovered from, whatever blinding event this happened in your mind, you heard a voice say, "You have no reason to trust me. My name is the Oracle. There's been some sort of very strange event. If you want my protection, here's a GPS coordinate. If you don't, no problem. Good luck to you." You decided you found out as you sort of reached out to other people you might know who are psychic. I mean, maybe it was, Madame Clea down the road. A number of psychics were dead. Not you, but people you might have known. You, for whatever reason, decided, oh, maybe I should check this Oracle thing out. And sure enough, you went to this GPS coordinate and you found a safe house. Just to do this kind of quickly, what is your safe house? And to give you some examples, here are prior playtests what they've done. They've used a abandoned Circuit City, uh, the basement of a Korean barbecue and karaoke bar, uh, a manufacturing plant that closed. Yeah, bar. Do you guys? It's secret, so you would have to have a space in wherever it was that, or it could just be a house. It doesn't really matter. You guys, as a table, need to decide.
Well,
I was just thinking a local bar, but it could also be like the YMCA. I don't know.
It's a safe house, so people aren't going to be there. It would be if it is a Y or a bar, that's cool. It would just be abandoned.
Up
I
to
Do you
you
guys
had an
guys.
idea, but I don't know if BJ would be amenable to it. Maybe like an abandoned church in the basement of an
that's what I
abandoned
was
church.
actually thinking of the same thing. So
No
that would
problem.
be
I'm
a
I'm good with it.
Cool, I like this. So,
Because I'm assuming this all went down on the weekend that Reverend Holiday was supposed to be baptizing me. That's where I'm at.
Wow. Okay. So
right.
is it like a white church, like a white clapboard church, or is it
Where
brick
where are
or
we located at? What part of
y'all
it?
tell me.
Go ahead, Reverend. It's
You pick.
Are we like like somewhere in the south, in the west, New England?
Wherever you want to be.
You pick.
Pick.
It's your church.
I'm like picturing like if you get into like oh well I guess kind of all through the East Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas. There's all these little cinder block churches back in these little that may have like 100
mhm,
congregants that are all part of 3 families, just backwoods, probably something like that.
mhm.
That sounds fun.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so True Detective season 1 is one of my
Exactly.
favorite TV
Yeah.
shows of all time.
There you go.
There
That's
you
it.
go. It's exactly
That's what I was
we're
thinking.
thinking.
It's one of those creepy ass churches that's been abandoned.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I love it. So when the Oracle speaks to you guys, do you want it to be, it does not matter. Again, this is all up to the players. Do you want it to be a disembodied voice? Do you want to be, no disrespect intended, but is it like a church statue that comes to life and speaks? How does the Oracle communicate with you? What form does it take, or no form?
Is it different for all of us, or is it
It-
shared?
It's shared by your location.
Well,
Okay.
like Jim can like broadcast. So I don't know. And he has like something called emotional leakage.
Okay,
I think
so go ahead. Sorry.
so. I mean, I feel like, oh, I don't know. Could be all
You-
be in our head, but
You should-
only in that
well,
location. I don't know.
yeah.
Or does it have to be all in that location? Is that the only place we talk? No, because you said he came about, right?
So think of it. Here's some examples of what the Oracle could look like.
Mhm.
It in one of the games at the abandoned karaoke bar, the karaoke machine is the thing that talked. In the warehouse, it was this old like trash 80 computer. So I could see it being, I'm trying to think what a church in that part of the world might look like on the inside.
Yeah. It probably. I was just thinking most of the stuff you might think of in a Catholic church wouldn't be in one of those churches, like a Virgin Mary statue or
Right.
No, but
I was thinking,
the crosses don't have Jesus on them. They're just
yeah, they
crosses.
won't. Yeah, so I think how about like
what
like
about the hymnal?
I like the hymnal.
How about one of those the Bible like up on the altar?
That could work too, or the altar itself.
Yeah.
We're all going to hell for this. Okay.
or maybe even the lectern. The lectern probably is
Like
the lectern, right?
Yeah.
You always imagine a preacher behind a lectern. So maybe the lectern. That's it. Okay.
Or the old organ.
Oh,
So-
that'd be fun. The organ.
How about this? So the organ plays like a minor chord, whatever that may be. And you go to the lectern and it's not a Bible. It's just like a ledger book. And writing appears on the ledger book when the Oracle wants to make contact.
Okay.
Okay. So the Oracle makes contact with you. Let me drop this into Discord. Okay, I think you all saw the mission, but let me actually give you the script itself. Probably going to have to do this in 2 parts because it's kind of big. Or I could just, command for it.
Do you want to share that?
Yeah, let me drop this in Discord and I would love to share.
Okay, I mean, give you permissions to share, but we can read it and then you can follow along.
Mm-hmm.
And our viewers could pause the TV and read it.
Yep. Do you want us to read it out loud, or how do you want us to? We're reading it, so
Do you guys, somebody want to read it out loud? That would be fine with me. Can you see it? Can you see what I have up there?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep. So SITREP, Synoptra, a biotech firm based in Silicon Valley, has announced a breakthrough in neural memory preservation, claiming to develop prototype devices capable of recording and storing brain activity from patients in irreversible comas. This announcement coincided with a post on the Bears and Bulls investment forum referencing highly specific technical schematics and something called Project Psche. The post was removed within 24 hours. The Oracle has flagged this convergence as anomalous. Your team is checking out the organization and either grabbing the prototype or destroying it. So there's some key intelligence points. Synoptra has secured significant venture backing from major tech entities and defense contractors. No public documentation exists for Project Psche. The Oracle registered faint psionic disturbances in the network near Synoptra's research facility. Attempts to trace the anonymous poster failed. The source used dead nodes and scrambled identity markers, advanced methods beyond typical civilian capability. And then our mission is to head into Synoptra. We can infiltrate under several covers: corporate consultants, biomedical researchers, government liaisons, independent contractors. Alternatively, we could do a BNE to get into Synoptra. Each approach has pluses and minuses, expect surveillance and resistance. Synoptra's internal security is unknown, but presumed highly functional. So the primary objectives are to gain access to the facility, locate the prototype device, determine the nature and scope of the project, investigate any connections to Project Psche or residual unfolding phenomenon. If this requires any immediate action, do it. Was there another page? That's it.
Yeah, it just basically summarizes that they found instability, like temporal spikes, things like that. And by the way, subject to changes, we're having a discussion about whether to call it the unfolding, the pulse, you name it. In fact, there's a naming competition going on now on the Kismet Discord server. This is that event about 6 months ago.
Okay. That's fun. There's a nice church there.
That's our safe house.
Oh, I love it. That's perfect. Oh my God, that was creepily. Yeah, okay. Woo! All right.
Okay. Carl, you can share that up on the.
Oh yeah, I guess I could. Let me see if it'll let me. Just very briefly, I can share. Yeah. Can you guys see it?
No, it just says started. There it is.
Yep, there it is for everyone. There's our safe house.
It's cool. Charming. I hope it has air conditioning.
I'm sure there's plenty of holes in the roof for the air conditioning.
Okay. So we are now in the operation prep point of the adventure. So you have, as we had a great playtesting suggestion that to put like a time block on it. You got 2 weeks to complete the entire mission. So you cannot do months and months and months of surveillance. That just is not going to work. But you are in the operation prep phase. This is time when you can research, build cover identities, prepare whatever you'd like to do. So I'm going to let you talk amongst yourselves about this.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I was kind of thinking it'd be funny. I'm just throwing it out there that if Reverend Holiday was leading a planting of a new church in next door and we were having a great big like community potluck dinner and invite them to it.
I don't know if that would.
That's just being funny.
I can't
see
there.
That's out of the box.
I was just thinking that gives us a because isn't that kind of like an independent contractor? I don't know. I'll go along with whatever.
Let's see. I'm looking over the details again to think.
Yeah, me too.
That's smart. Sounds good.
If we have to infiltrate under any of the following covers: consultants, researchers, liaisons, contractors. What kind of agent is Jim?
I mean, I could be an ex, or I guess ex-government agent, right? What were the
You could be
infiltration procedure?
CIA. You could be CIA or FBI or DEA or
We're I don't know.
Okay.
Government liaisons. Uh,
I just think if we go in there as government, we already have their attention to ignore us or to not be truthful with us or not let us into their circle. That's just my
How about if
thinking.
we pose as representatives of an investor group?
that's probably the best thing to do.
So
Okay.
we've got a healthcare professional, because this is a biotech thing.
Hmm.
We've got a security guy, and I could pose as like an ethicist. You know,
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
the accountant.
Well, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Maybe like the ethics of it all, or that's fine. Like
Yeah.
investors is good. I think investors is probably a good bet. And then as a backup,
representing
we'll break in, but we'll see.
like an investor where like they're consultants that are going and kind of say,
Mhm.
yeah, this is on the up and up. This is all
Right.
So almost like a PA, maybe. Not a PA. Is that what I'm thinking of? Not is it?
Awesome.
What do you call the people that help out lawyers?
Oh, like a paralegal?
Paralegal. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. In a
All
way.
right.
So I don't know. But yeah, but I mean, we're just an investigative team for a venture capital
yeah.
interest. You know,
All right.
we can even use the term private equity firm.
Ah.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Private equity.
Hmm.
God, that's so funny. Okay, that's a screen. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want you to go around and describe what you do, but I think what it is now time to look at your character sheet. And I think this is going to require a wits plus tech role. And the reason is fabricating the credentials, making sure you have an internet footprint, getting ID badges and all that. Now here's the beauty of it. Let's pretend I don't know who's going to make the role. Whoever has probably the best wits plus tech. But let's say Amy is the one who decided to make the role. One of you guys can help her and give her an extra dice. You just have to say, I'd like to help. Easy peasy. So whoever has got that good role, let me know.
I have a 3 in wits and a 0 in tech.
I don't have any tech.
Same
I don't think
here.
any of us have tech. Do you have tech,
Okay.
BJ?
Nope.
I have a 5 wits.
Okay.
You probably have the best then.
Can I aid with only 3 wits and
Oh
no
yes.
tech?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
You can always help. So Carl, you'll roll your 5 dice for normal, and then your 1 extra helpy die. And the target is 6 always.
Can we both help, or can just one person help?
I think in this version only 1 person can help.
That makes sense. Otherwise, you'd get a gang up.
Yeah. Okay.
Large party would never fail.
Correct.
Well,
we still could.
Well, my last basin game I played, we have a fun percentage on how many successes we got. All right, so 6 dice. All right.
Yes.
And 6 are successes.
Yeah.
Correct.
I got 1 success.
Woohoo! That's all you
Yay!
need.
Woo!
I got 2 ones. Does that make a difference?
It does not make a difference. The only thing that matters with the ones are stress dice.
Okay.
So kind of like in Basin, the threshold's low here. 1 success, you succeed. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. You just succeed.
Okay. All right.
Great. So now that you succeeded, why don't you each take a turn and describe to me what you assemble as your kit and your credentials and so on to go in? Because I will need to know precisely what you're taking in with you.
Okay. We definitely need to document. So phones, maybe they have cameras on them, but maybe more of a professional camera.
Okay.
Um, that's what I was thinking.
Well, I'll take my cell phone with.
Well, you
I
should
mean,
take. Are we
well,
gonna? I wonder if they'll let us look at the facility. I mean, you should take like medical related stuff.
well, I was thinking because she's a girl, she could take like the biggest purse you've ever seen, and she'll fit her trauma kit in there, her mace spray. She can't leave home without the True Grit book that she's constantly reading on her cell phone. And as always, I'm thinking she might have to have her lipstick and perfume.
Okay.
I'm writing all this down.
And
Okay.
I'm putting it on the sheet. And then just because of the way she is, she has to have her travel toothbrush and toothpaste at all times.
Get everything in that. I mean, okay.
I've
I
seen
have
some pretty
a
big purses.
yeah. I
The
do have like on my
big
gear
purse.
already like fake ID and personnel files. I don't know what that personal files.
Oh, and I forgot to say she has her house keys.
Okay. All right. What about you, BJ? What do you think you guys should take?
Well, obviously our ID, our credentials, our
Mhm.
fake
Mhm.
credentials. We should probably acquire, if we don't have them, like fairly nice business attire,
Yeah.
suits.
Would it be out of the realm of possibility that we would have a very small gun with us?
Well, I have a pistol.
Well, I think the pistol might be, well, I mean, it
No,
would
I'm
fit in my
security.
purse, but yeah. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like those little tiny, what's the caliber your mom has?
I don't know.
It's a little
She has
gun.
a 32
Yeah,
ACP.
just a little tiny 32.
Okay.
A small handgun. I
I mean,
can't
if I'm
imagine.
going as security, I'm taking a pistol, but I'll, I guess some cool sunglasses.
Okay.
I
So what
would
I'm
like. I
Go
think
ahead.
I would also have a walking stick. Like I don't need one, but kind of an effect like I need a cane, and then I've got something I can crack somebody over the head with if it becomes necessary.
Oh, yes. Do we have to get that detailed? Earrings, necklace, rings, stuff like that?
Not unless you just want to. Mostly it sounds to me, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is that you're going in disguised as potential investors.
Hmm.
You've requested a meeting, which you would assume would include a basic tour. Um, and that's the role you're playing is potential investors. But it also sounds like to me, and here's the part I want to confirm, is that once you get in, you're not coming out until you accomplish your goal because you're not going to go back and forth. Is that correct?
Right. So
I
I
don't think
should
so.
take my notepad and pen because if we're investors, I should be taking notes, right?
Right. I just want to make
Okay.
sure that I have and you have on your list when you get in there that, oh, I don't know, you didn't forget your plasma scooper. Or do you see what I'm saying? I just don't want you to say, oh, I should have brought so and so. But it'd be easier, I think, if you just say now what you're taking, anything specific, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have my book. Okay, so my trauma kit, my mace, my book, my cell phone, house keys, lipstick and perfume, because you gotta touch up. Travel toothbrush and toothpaste, ID, small hand bun, jewelry, notepad and pen, and because I'm a woman, a small pair of shoes.
An extra pair of shoes?
Well, like slippers, they just fold
Oh,
up
oh
and
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
All right. Let
because
me
because
sorry.
I'm already wearing heels, and you know how it is. Like if you go driving in the car, you have slippers, change out of the heels, that type of thing.
Right.
Okay,
I totally get you because I like wear tennis shoes to walk into the office and then change. Yep. I'm
change,
totally
chip,
there. I'm
big
totally
big
there.
purse, yeah, and I'm assuming I have like my allergy medicine, my little medicines,
Jeez.
just those little containers. There's not many in there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Little pills, because You never know when you might need that Motrin.
So here's what I got. Phone with a camera, a large purse that includes a trauma kit, mace, lipstick, perfume, travel, toothbrush, and toothpaste. These are in no particular order. Fake IDs, personnel materials to show that you're legit.
Mhm.
House keys, business attire, a tiny gun, sunglasses, a walking stick / cane / staff, notepads, books, jewelry, slippers, and allergy medications. Anything else?
Well, I have a gun because
But-
I'm security,
Yeah.
Right.
And because
but I
it's a
have that on
girl's
my
purse,
character sheet
there's
already.
sanitary items in there, like
Jeez,
hand sanitizer. What?
I think it's okay.
Probably also old mints, because that's what I find in my backpack all the time.
Mints and then necessaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to prepare or do before you go in?
Nope. But I guarantee, BJ, if you dump your wife's purse out, you're going to find a lot of these things in there.
Which one? She has like 8 bags.
Exactly.
Depending on what she's doing.
Exactly.
Okay. We're done with that one. All right. I think you guys could at least maybe look up on the internet what this place looks like. Oh, that's the wrong key. There we go. Look what this place looks like. So I'm going to put a picture in Discord.
Okay.
You find their website.
Oh, it's very shiny.
Mm-hmm. So this is in San Jose, California, which is really pretty, by the way. And the Oracle arranges what's is New Orleans the closest town, you think?
To
Or
where
is it-
we are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Could be.
Or there's a city in East Texas that I don't personally know about because I don't know anything really about it. So maybe there's a better place.
No, I mean, New Orleans isn't that
Um,
far. What do you
yeah,
think,
or-
BJ?
Well, I mean, see Dallas. Well,
Houston has some swampy areas.
Sherman's not quite swampy.
No. No offense to Houston, by the way. There are areas that are swampy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just say for expediency's sake, you're provided with business class tickets from New
Okay.
Orleans to San Francisco. That would be probably the closest airport. You have money, you're given a stipend to rent a car or a credit card, whatever. And you are staying at a Holiday Inn Express.
Gotta love it. Free breakfast.
Right. And the clock will start on, let me cha-ching, pull up a date. So you get there, you arrive on June 30th, and you have until July 14th to complete your mission.
Got it.
Okay.
I bet we can get it done by the 13th.
Okay, so night of the 30th and tomorrow's July 1st. Anything you want to do that particular evening?
We're at the hotel.
At the Holiday Inn Express.
Okay. I would check to make sure the Bible
We're not
was
actually
there.
corporate investors, but we did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Exactly. I'd look for my Bible first because if things in the church were talking to me, I'm pretty certain that if it's religious, I'm looking at it now. And then
The
I might
Gideons
look-
have been here.
yes. And I've got to look for the extra pen and piece of paper. They
how
always
close
have that
can we?
little pen and little notebook there.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. I wait for Amy.
No, I'm
Finish.
done.
How close can we get to the place?
Well, funny you should ask. I am just now pulling up San Jose, California Holiday Inn Express. There is one. It only has a 3.9 rating though. Sorry,
Hmm.
guys.
Bummer.
No, it's all right. You know, the breakfast makes up for it.
Okay.
And they might have
You have to
some
be a
of them have a
member.
little,
You have to be a member to get the breakfast.
yeah, but I mean,
They don't
we have the
check.
credit card.
They check.
We have the credit card. We'll just buy room service. And
I don't know if
they usually have like a little gift shop. So maybe they'll have those fun little like goggles to make things bigger.
you must have stayed at a very nice Holiday Inn Express. They have a gift shop and they have room service? Wow.
No, no, you go downstairs and then you just carry it up. But no. And the gift shop was when we were in Florida, and it was just trinkets. But they had those little glasses. I don't know if you remember them. They would make like little colors and you turn them,
I know what you're talking about.
plasticky things, not.
Yep. I
Anyways.
no, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And
Cool.
it's only 180 a night. That is awesome for
So,
California.
uh, well, it did only have
Wow.
3.9, right? Anyway, so yeah, there's the Holiday Inn Express for 180 a night plus tax. And I'm going to say that the Synaptra building is right there between Alum Rock and East Foothills. Does that make sense? And that road, for what it's worth, is Alum Rock Avenue. That makes that very easy.
That works.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to say that who is going to make the phone call to get this appointment? Because you're going to have to roll persuasion. I'm telling you that right now. So it would be empathy plus persuasion. I don't know which of you wants to do
I
it.
would have a total of 7.
Yeah,
I would have
probably
a
you.
total of
You.
7 for that.
Yeah, I don't.
You, but I have a 5 in empathy, so I could aid, but I have no persuasion. Remember, I have marksmanship as
That's
the
fine.
doctor.
Okay, so Reverend, you're going to roll. You said 5, correct?
I have a 5, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said 7. You said 7,
I have 7 with this persuasion, yeah.
and Maya is helping you, so you can roll 8 dice.
8d6.
8d6, and
Woo-hoo.
only care
I'm gonna
about
grab some more
sixes.
dice.
Okay, that's a pretty good roll, by the way. Right, Eva? Hey, sweet pea.
Your
I
little
have
puppy.
3 successes.
Ooh.
Yay!
What? Okay, in year 0, that is really impressive. So,
Yeah.
knowing it's going to go smooth as butter, when you call to make the appointment, what do you say?
What do I say? I guess
Yeah.
we're not using our real names, are we?
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
You can rename Maya whatever you want.
Actually, we can just use a fake name because I'm setting it up. Well, no, I guess we would want to say I'll be there. This is I guess it wouldn't be professor because I'm not teaching at a university. Okay. This is Jackson Smith. I represent. What you guys give me a name for what's a fake company we can be?
Um,
I represent the Kismet Investment Group. Well, here we'll just go with Kismet.
yeah.
Out of
That's very
Georgia.
meta.
Out of Athens, Georgia. We've been looking at an investment opportunity with your company, and we'd like to come out and ask a few questions. We have a team of advisors who would like to come discuss your project.
So the person who answers the phone says, wrong file, says, I will have to put you through to someone else. Let me give you to Beatty, that's Beatty, our intern. I'm sure he can help you. And this voice of somebody who's probably got all of 25 says, "Hi, this is intern Beatty at Synaptor. May I help you?" You
Oh,
repeat your
any relation to Warren?
No,
You probably
no.
never heard that one before.
Has
And
no
I'll
idea who you're talking about.
repeat the same spiel. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, like your investors?
Yes, yes.
What sort of assets are we talking about?
Let's see. What are our assets? Let me review the briefing. Silicon Valley. We understand you made a breakthrough in neural memory preservation.
Yes, that's correct. You say you're investors? If so, what kind of
Yes.
capital are you putting up?
We would potentially, well, we'd know a little more about how much we're willing to invest when we get more information on the project itself. That's why we're sending a group of consultants to look at the details. But I think we lowball. I think we in for at least maybe 2 or 3 billion. I don't know if that's legit or not.
Well, you got 3 on the roll, man. It works as well as it possibly can. So you hear like like Beatty dropped the phone. You feel the clatter of the phone, and you can almost feel Beatty's hand sweat through the connection. And Beatty says, "I'm putting you on our calendar for." Oh goodness. I think we can squeeze you in on July 3rd
Perfect.
at 10 a.m.
Perfect. Yes.
And one other thing, Beatty, you hear a drawer open, you hear some paper crunching. He's clearly reading off something. I am hereby requesting, no, you must sign an NDA. There's biometric scanning to get into the facility. And I think that's about it. The NDA is pretty big. Don't be concerned about it. I'll be there waiting for you in the lobby, and I'll have all the forms for you.
Understandable. Perfect.
Wonderful. And again, my name is Beatty, and here's my cell phone number. If you need anything before then, just please let me know.
Thank you. We look forward to meeting you.
Yes. Thank you so much. You could
should
tell you made Beatty's day.
Yeah, we should have at least booked the Courtyard Marriott if we were billions in our
I'm sure it was sold out, but she doesn't know where we're staying.
I've already got the excuse. If they figure out that we're at the Holiday Inn Express, it's going to be the fault of some idiot intern at our company who booked the wrong hotel, and we're all upset.
We could use that to our advantage, though.
Yeah, like Angelina could be all like, I didn't get my massage. I was supposed to have a massage in the spa before a big meeting. They know this.
I didn't get a mani and a pedi. I didn't get room service. Oh my God. There's not even spring water in a fridge for me. I'm done. I can't let that intern go.
unpunished.
Oh, all right.
Like none of us can remember the intern's name. What was that intern's name again? Smith? No, it wasn't Smith. It was
Philip.
Philip.
No. It was Philip. It was Phyllis. I can't even remember.
Phyllis. There you go. I'm so mad. I can't even think of his name.
All right, I dropped a picture of Beatty into Discord. Beatty is, you find him on the company website because they're trying to say they're doing internships, for all of I don't know what's some ridiculous amount, $25,000 a year in San Jose, California. Beatty sounds exactly like a naive 25-year-old intern who knows nothing. So that's your contact, but you have a solid with Beatty thanks to your 3 successes.
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe we can trade Phyllis for Beatty.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
might have to drop that at him. Let's see.
Is there anything you guys would like to do? You have approximately, you get there late on the 30th, your meeting's on the 3rd, so you have all of the 1st and 2nd of July, if there's anything you would like to do.
Oh, where are we
Is
at?
there a,
San Francisco?
It's San Jose,
San Jose. Oh,
just south of San Francisco.
how close
still
would we
just-
be to like the local city hall?
wine
Oh.
country.
That's a great question.
Because I think she would go there to the local city hall to see any death records, births in the area, any unusual newspaper reportings, maybe even look up what they're reporting as what they're earning.
Okay, let's see. That's cool.
Sorry. I had to
No.
go there. BJ wants to go to the wine country. We can go right afterwards. Take
Man,
one.
this city hall looks like something out of a movie.
Goodness. I should be able to find some information there.
Okay. Why don't you make a cha-ching wits plus investigation roll?
All righty. Well, I don't have any investigation, so it's just wits. We'll go with
Okay.
it.
All right.
Does anybody have investigation and wits that
Yeah.
wants to help?
You can help.
I have a total of 4 if you combine those two, but I can help if nothing else.
Okay. So I'll be rolling 4 dice. And I got exactly no successes. 2
Do you
4s
wanna-
and 2 5s.
Would you like to push it?
Of course.
Excellent. Mark a stress.
I don't remember where, but I will. Okay, over here. There we go. There's 1. All right. Got it. And I got no successes.
Okay. Oh well.
I got
I
a
don't.
2 on my stress die, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to gently remind you that it is a psi game, so don't forget your sonic powers.
I don't know that they would apply. I have broadcast, where I can speak in a louder voice. I can sense plasma. I can suck plasma. I can deflect and disrupt plasma.
Yeah,
And
those are all general powers. Okay,
right. I have
just-
boost, healing hands, ghost fist, and Hawkeye.
okay, so you've got body. Carl, what's your discipline?
I think it's Link.
Link, okay, you're the telepath.
Mhm.
And BJ?
Just third page.
Broadcast, deflect,
for it.
disrupt plasm, subplasm, sense plasm. Oh, link.
You,
Yeah,
okay, so we have 2
powers.
telepaths and 1
Ooh.
yeah.
1 body.
Just throwing this out there that you do have side powers.
What do we want to find out, Amy? What do you?
I'm just trying to see if there's any reports of like death or strange going on. I'm trying to do my research as to whether or not they've reported anything from this place.
We could park outside the building and just scan
Yeah.
for.
That's
weird
what I was
thoughts.
thinking. I know. That's what I wanted to know how. Even if we just get there early and do that, but I don't know how close or how well guarded it is, and whether it's worth it until we get there to do that. The only thing I thought is like to kind of see what the local newspaper is, if they say anything, if there's anything, especially maybe not local newspapers, maybe more like conspiracy type rags. And
Okay.
what people are, what sort of the underground media is saying or talking about them.
And
Okay.
this is the 30th, right?
This is the 1st.
The
This would be
first,
the next
yeah.
day. Does somebody else want to try a wits plus investigation roll?
Well, that's what I was wanted to do with its investigation.
Okay.
I got.
I'll help.
Just give me 10 dice.
Okay.
All right.
You will most likely be more successful than me.
Six. So far nothing. I'm six dice. That's what I mean. It's like, and the other four, one success.
Okay. That's all you need.
Yay!
One success out of 10 dice.
I'm telling you, I sent those statistical charts for a reason. This is a swingy little game.
Yeah.
You do find something interesting.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I have a cool picture of her if I can locate it. You find how am I going to put this? In a tiny, tiny corner, roughly 3 months ago, psychologist Teddy Kane departs Synaptra to form own company. I'll put that. So I'll just put that here in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
That sounds ominous.
Opportunity.
For what it's worth, how would you guys feel about we just do a little bit more recon and then showing up the day before? Because everybody that thinks more about themselves than they should shows up where they shouldn't be early and blames it on the intern. What do you guys think?
Kind of surprise.
I don't know. It sounds a little unprofessional, but
Yeah.
But we could blame it on Phyllis, our intern. Put it in our calendar.
Yeah, I mean, we could
but
call and tell them we're
I don't want
early.
to. We have a good. Seems we have a good rapport with this guy, with Beatty. Yeah. So I don't know. I think we just take those couple days or take the extra day to get close if we can, drive around, scope it out.
Yeah.
See if
I
we
would like
can
to talk to maybe we can find out more from this psychologist that you can't trust psychologists though. They're kind of weird.
Something like
BJ
that.
says that ironically.
My boss is a psychologist too, and he's like the nicest guy. Oh my God. Okay, that's hilarious.
Just out of curiosity, I have wealth of 8. Does that mean I have money?
So we are playtesting Joy. We are still working out the wealth and resources, but generally how it works is I have this big table of stuff, and they each have a wealth rating. Like I think bullets is like a 1 because any schmuck with $10 can go buy bullets. But when you get up, I think 4, you can buy most things that middle class people can buy. And 8, I think you can actually get access to a helicopter. So,
Jeez.
yeah, it's really not really well done at this point. But if you tell me something within reason, I think you could probably get it.
Well, this is what I was thinking is, we're probably sharing information, but we could go to a very nice restaurant and be seen in the very nice restaurant, and I could see if we could rent tuxes for the guys, and I could maybe get a nice gown and go to a nice dinner. And basically, I thought we could maybe call somebody over there or ask Beatty if they would like to join us for dinner.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Kind of flaunting our money that doesn't exist, but we have the company credit card, so who cares? But
so it would certainly add your credibility. Like if you invited Beatty over, showed him a good time, he would,
thank you for getting us
getting us in early, and then maybe it wouldn't dawn on him to look at where we're staying.
Maybe you just like a Holiday Inn Express. I don't know.
We're thrifty.
Yeah.
Phyllis did it.
We wouldn't take him. We wouldn't take him where we're staying, but I would say definitely meet him. I mean, that's a good idea. So,
Or maybe just see if maybe there's like a Hilton Garden Inn nearby or something along like a more posh hotel that we could meet him at the room there, and maybe there's like a nice lounge or something.
Okay,
it's crazy.
I like
Let's see.
that. I think it is. Hold on, I'm trying to think of something swanky. Um, it's a
Embassy
Marriott
Suites or like a
Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, I was
wow.
wondering if
Oh
there's a
yeah.
Ritz-Carlton there.
Okay, I could see their little logo in my mind. I couldn't think of it. By the way, that's the picture in the paper that accompanies that write-up.
Yeah, it would be worth probably trying to talk to this woman.
Ah,
All right, let's have dinner with Beatty and then let's take a bio break. I think that'd be a logical point to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
All
seems
right.
good. I mean, are you guys in favor of this idea? I'm just thinking this.
I
Well,
like
it's a
it.
good
Yeah.
way
You're
to
selling it.
kind of read his mind,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay.
Get him a couple of. That sounds like that'd be too exploitive.
Well, no,
I
I mean,
Get him
loose
all
lips
tipsy.
and ships. I'm all fine with that. I could even get some truth serum made up. I don't know. I wouldn't have had that on me though, but truth be
Who
told,
needs
if
a
I
truth
had,
serum when you're psychic?
you don't need it. But I mean,
Holy.
I can't think of another way to use some of our powers but to get him a little
Yeah.
tipsy.
So,
Yeah.
one of the core tenets of this game is it's hard. I don't want to say that. That sounds unfair. One has to decide for oneself what is ethical use of your power. I mean, that's sort of the push-pull of the game. So, by the way, I found you all a really
Yeah.
fancy restaurant. There you go.
Cool.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, it's authentic Portuguese cuisine,
Okay.
Ooh.
and it's really pretty. So, you got reservations. You got lucky, since yeah. You send a text to Beatty's phone since he did give you his cell phone.
Mhm.
You get nice clothes. I think a dinner jacket is fine. You have a nice dress, Maya.
I think it has to be a black dress.
It's a beautiful black dress.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Slimming.
I'm gonna wear like, Agent
I
Smith
got
type clothing, sunglasses.
well,
I'm always wearing that sort of security looking. And
you can
if they
with the
ask me
tux. With the tux.
if they ask me to sit down and dine with them, I will, but normally I'd be like,
Got it.
nearby behind them type of thing, watching. Just to, play up that security so it's consistent.
I would dare say you're not the only person in California that is fulfilling that role for
Yeah.
some clients.
You could
Okay.
be our hired gun. What do you think of that, BJ?
Well, I'm security.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm security.
He's also there to
Yeah.
assess the company's security,
Yeah.
that too.
security, and
Mhm.
Mr. Smith. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a lot of money changing hands. So anyway. Okay.
Wow, it's really bad when they don't have any prices on their menu. Okay, anyway, it's
it's expensive.
Wow.
I hate to
you have
think.
to ask. You can't afford it.
That
Yeah.
is something fun about like doing something like contemporary real world. It's like you can really
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Fun. Okay.
So you go, I assume you have like an appetizer and wine, and Beatty shows up. And
Mhm.
clearly, bless him, he has gone to like a nice thrift store and gotten a nice suit to wear. This is what my
Oh,
son does.
goodness.
Um,
It's
Hey,
the
you get a
caviar
nice
is
stuff-
only
you get a nice stuff at the
$59.
store.
Yeah. It says the caviar is $59. You can get the fresh pea flan with black truffle for 178.
Jeez.
oh, that's that caviar. That's just the supplement of the specialty caviar. That's not even the base price.
Right.
It's crazy.
So, oh yeah, this is very crazy. I like this restaurant.
I don't think I've ever had
I've
Portuguese.
never had Portuguese food.
I mean, we had like
I've had
Brazilian
Brazilian
food.
cuisine,
Yeah, it's
so
like
I
chama
don't
gaucho
have
and stuff.
Portuguese names, but
Okay.
Oof.
Wow.
We're
Anyway,
eating
I'm sure
good
it's good.
tonight.
Probably fish and stuff. Meat,
So
fish, and
it's-
goat. And, yeah. Okay.
it's amazing. Well worth the money that you're blowing, because I'm going to say you're probably going to drop $800 without blinking an eye.
On one meal, probably.
Yes. It does come with wine, though.
Yes, port.
So you've got Beatty there, and
Mhm.
you've got two telepaths. And by the way, if you'll look on your character sheet, you'll see that you all have 5 general psionic powers.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody has those. But you also have those, your specialty powers are on the last page.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, for me, well, sense plasm is to see if there's any other power peoples in the same area, right?
Right.
That sense. I think I'll probably start with sensing, and while you guys do the talking,
Mhm.
and then you guys can let me know if you need help with the other things.
Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try that out. This is how it works. Sense plasm is wits plus your disciplined rank. Your wits is,
My wits is 5,
and
so
your discipline rank
7.
is probably 2. Yep,
Yeah.
that's correct.
All right. And do I spend anything or no?
So you do
How does
not
that?
have to spend plasm unless you want to um, boost the power level. And what I mean by that is if somebody is using, for example, like psychic shielding, in other words, disrupt,
Mhm.
um, if you want to pump plasma into it so that it raises the power level, like from 1 to 2, you'd spend 1 plasm. From 1 to 3, you'd spend 2 plasm.
Okay.
You'd have to exceed their psychic shield if there was one up.
Okay. Would I be able to sense that, or no? That would be masked, I guess, right?
Correct. If there was someone, so you basically just roll and you get to. The other thing about sense plasm that you can pump a plasma into it for is you get to ask a question that I will answer about sensing plasm.
Hmm.
If you throw a plasma point into it and raise it from power level 1 to 2, you can ask a second question.
Okay. Well, I will. I'll do that. I'll spend
Okay,
one
so,
point.
all right, mark your plasm.
Yep. So I'm
It does
down
not
from
affect your
7 to
dice
6.
pool.
Yeah. Okay. It does not affect dice roll. Okay. So I got 7 dice. That's good so far. So 2
While
successes.
I'd like to comment on a very nice piece of game design here with these general powers. When I think about I'm actually thinking about like the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, what actually happens when 2 psychic characters get into a psychic battle? And you just see them like staring at each other, and this kind of reflects that. It doesn't matter, who it is. It's just a contest of wills. But this seems like it kind of covers those basic, how do you deflect a psychic attack, create a psychic connection? That kind of
Mhm.
is that's really a neat way to do it. And
Thank you.
then it gets into like, what are your specific powers?
Mhm.
I like that.
All right. So I got 2 successes.
You are absolutely positive. And by the way, Beatty's already here.
Mhm.
There is no sonic effect of any kind going off in this area whatsoever. So
Okay.
I assume that was one of your questions, but you can also
Yeah.
ask me another question. Anything you want that's pertinent.
Oh, maybe there's not any active powers if there's like a lingering effect specifically on Beatty.
Yes, there is. Great question.
So I will. Can I broadcast without them seeing me?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Do I have to spend or? Oh no, there's no roll. I will let these guys. Yeah. Broadcast says there's no roll, right? So I can.
That's correct.
Do I have to shout? Do you have to shout?
No. It's like it would be like people in a room talking with their minds. You can hear each other.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to shout.
Yeah, I'll let them know he's definitely been what there's a lingering I just say there's a lingering plasm
Residue.
residue on Beatty.
And we try to disrupt it.
It's not active. It's just he's touched plasm or he's touched psionic powers or has been touched by them.
That's good evidence. That's good evidence. But could that also mean he's been messed with, altered, protected? I mean, I don't know.
Possible. There's
Yeah.
something. It's not active. There's no ongoing thing whatsoever. It's just like a trace.
Okay.
on him,
All right.
on his mind.
Would
Mm.
I'm looking at mind trick. You can force an NPC to refrain from an action. Would
Oh, we have different powers, maybe. That's cool.
Yeah, you hope
well,
so.
and that's why I'm wondering, refraining from an action, like if you're trying to like get information out of someone,
So
I guess
it
that's more
would,
of an action. I'd say like, how would you phrase it? You're gonna refrain from lying to me. You're gonna refrain from keeping a confidence that you would normally be inclined to do.
that's right. You
Does that
have to
work?
phrase it as a negative.
Yeah.
Don't do blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. So just to, maybe we should compare, BJ. I have listen, which is I can read surface thoughts effectively.
No, that's what. But yeah, I don't have that.
I have listen. I have assault. Kind of does damage. Telepathy, which I can communicate for extended, and also I guess that's probably like a deeper thought reading. Is
And
that
with non-size, as opposed to just other size.
okay? And then a command.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I have connect, which you link the number of size you can see equal to the PL into a private network where you can talk.
okay.
I have illusion, which make the victim see or hear something that isn't there. Mind trick, which is getting an NPC to refrain from an action they would otherwise have performed. And then entice, repel, which can compel someone to come closer or move away.
Mhm.
So that's nice. You do have different stuff. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
Maya and Jake.
Yes, I
you
broadcast to them. I mean, unless BJ wants to, or BJ's character, the Reverend wants to link us, but I'll broadcast that
Yeah,
for sure.
let me link us. Can you have more than one power going at once?
That has not yet come up, but I think
Mm.
Link, it would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Read me the power again real quick.
You link a number of size that you can see equal to the PL.
Power
I don't know
level.
what the PL is.
Power
Power
level.
level. We do a private psi network where you can talk to each other without broadcasting your thoughts. This is a private and more polite way to communicate than a broadcast. +1 difficulty to extend the range band. Oh,
Yeah,
you could even, I don't know, you could probably get into, as you develop the rules, then how do you hack someone else's psi network?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, why don't
That's
you go ahead
pretty
and
cool.
try it? So, is how you make the roll pretty clear?
It says rank 1, wits plus DR, so DR5, because I got 4 in wits.
Okay, yeah, that's right. 4 wits plus your discipline rank is 1 or 2? Should be 2.
Rank 2.
Yeah. So it's
So
your
my
wits
wits
plus your discipline rank.
Can Carl aid?
Right.
Yeah, so total 5.
I don't know. I don't have the same power, so I don't. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think you can aid on psi powers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Unless
Here we
maybe you're
go.
linked.
5
Anyway.
die. 3 successes.
Jeez, dude.
Yay!
What?
You're broken.
Hey,
I gotta remember to take these dice with me everywhere I go.
everywhere you go.
For rolling fireballs. It's your
All right, you
fireball.
set up the
Next time I have to roll up
ultimate.
a D&D character.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, yeah.
You set up this crystal clear, absolutely superlative psychic link between the 3 of you. And you can calmly carry on this conversation no matter that
That's so cool.
Jake and Maya are talking to poor old Beatty here in the real world.
Yeah.
All right. And okay. So what are you guys going to Beatty is infatuated. I mean that in a good way. He's so excited. This is like his first deal. Does that make sense? He's very excited. Very enthusiastic.
Make sure he comes out we make sure he comes out ahead on this.
I know.
So he is a pleasant dinner companion. He asks you lots of good questions about your business, but you can do, because you're psychically linked, you can all chip in and share.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah, I would say maybe like say it's either oil money or inherited oil money, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
Like
think
think
East
come down
Texas, yeah,
out of the
type of
Gulf, East Texas.
yeah,
Well, probably, or offshore drilling because we're
yeah. But
close
now
to New Orleans.
I thought we're based in Atlanta, but
Oh,
Kismet, you said was based
oh
in
yeah,
Atlanta.
Kismet, yeah.
Well, because
Kismet.
Atlanta's
Yeah,
I mean, the airport central hub. Yeah,
oh
so
my
yeah.
God. Yeah. Yeah. It's about an hour and a half
Oh.
from here. So,
We own
okay.
half of Delta Airlines.
Well, I would think my character is going to say that, she's the daughter of an heiress.
A lot of those around here too.
Yeah, and I come from old money, so I don't tell people where my money comes from. But I would think once we got in there, since we're talking back and forth to each other, I'm thinking, those little pills that I have in my purse.
Yes.
I have the Benadryl in my purse, those little pills that dissolve quickly.
Yeah.
I
And knock you
might,
right out.
You just
I'm gonna have that
speed
ready
up
to
the
go.
process. Speed up the process of the.
oh,
No, no, no. I'm just gonna have that at the ready in case
Yeah.
Beatty needs some coaxing. Like half a pill
let's
will
do
just
it.
make him sleepy, but not totally knock him out type of thing. But this is what I would be discussing with them through my connection with them.
Yeah, I mean, I would say let's try to be as subtle as possible. I mean, he has
I'm not
been,
I'm not out to injure him. I
no,
just
no, but he has been psychically touched, so that could mean a lot of things.
so if
I should have spent one more to ask another question. But
well,
anyway,
if you're
How,
if you're psychically touched, would my healing hands help with that?
It's like a fingerprint. Somebody has just touched him and left a fingerprint on his desk. I don't know. He's not under any active psychic power
mhm.
But
whatsoever.
it
do we know much about what's the public discourse around the psychic this sort of thing that's happened? Like, would companies be investing in it, looking at ways to like harness it? Would that be kind of stuff that business people would talk about, or is this still kind of a
No,
underground?
because trying to think of a good real life example. There are some people who believe in psychics. Most people don't. Psys are not out and about. They keep it
Okay.
private and secret.
So how did they hide the all this death of a lot of people, or how did that just random accidents, or
Yep, strokes, heart attacks, and it's a very small percentage of people
okay?
overall. But yeah, it
There's
was.
probably some fun conspiracies.
Of course, there are.
Yeah.
So going back to your question, Amy, it's just like as if somebody came up to somebody who had petted an animal and there was like a stray hair. There's nothing.
okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's good.
Okay. Well, then
Uh,
I think I would take more of the attitude of they're getting intel on him, so I'm gonna try and get in there and start lowering his resistance to us. And I'd like to, sit down next to him. I'm not seductively, but just sit down
right.
next to him and maybe, ask him, Beatty, when's the last time you had a French 77? Or is that what it's called, a French 77?
I don't know what that is.
Drink or something?
Oh, it's a drink. Okay.
I think
Is
it's
it?
a 77.
I have no
It
idea.
is. Yes, it is. It's a French 77 is a champagne and gin cocktail with like egg white on top, whipped on top. It's very
Woo!
fruity. Yes.
Okay.
And it's quite delicious, by the way.
All right. Well, Beatty is very much impressed by all of you. He drinks his drink with and eats his dinner
Hmm.
with delight. Um, Amy, if you wanted, did you want to actually try to find out something from him or just
Well, I'm hoping that he'll loosen his lips a little bit and he'll tell me. I'm going to ask him like random questions. To him would be random, but to
I
me
think probably
have
what we want
reason.
was just ask him, tell us more about the company, the
Well,
history.
I was going to say, what
You
was
know,
your background before you went to to Centra, and you if you're doing if you're an intern, obviously you've either just completed your degree or you're working towards one.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Tell me about it, why this company, what drew you to them. I'm just
Okay.
trying to get a conversation going, and then I was going to start name dropping.
Um, okay, so he gushes. You guys have done well. He's like, so I am in my senior year at I don't know if there is a UC San Francisco. I'm a combination I'm trying to think of the most wild thing, marketing and mathematics major. Um, I've been at Sinatra now for about 6 months. I'm really hoping to that this deal is going to impress his name. I have to look up real quick. I really hope it's going to impress the CEO. That's my goal.
Oh, that's incredible. And what are they offering you in return? I mean, obviously, if
Oh,
you intern somewhere, they might offer you a job. So is this in the marketing department or the
uh,
accounting department?
I absolutely hope I can get a job in. How sloshed is he, Amy? Is he fairly sloshed?
After 177, probably not, but I'm pretty certain that I'm just going to keep ordering them for him. So he might be on 2 or 3 by now.
All right, I'm going to share something with you in Discord. He says,
Okay.
look, here's some ad copy I wrote. It's a
Mm.
draft, but I feel really good about it. All right, I'm going to drop this to you. And when we played this for real, I just threw this across it was a crumpled note. I literally crumpled it up and tossed it across the table.
Nice.
Okay, there you go.
The crumpled note. Should I read
Yeah,
it?
yeah. You want me to screen share real quick, and you can
You
read it out
can.
loud as well?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
You can.
okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it says logline online, illuminate the mind, transcend the limits. Logline 2, the soul remembers what the mind forgets. Oh, that's interesting. In a world where memory fades and consciousness flickers in the dark, Project Pharos stand as a beacon of innovation. Our propriety neutral captures framework goes beyond traditional cognitive mapping, ushering in a new era of continuity,
Continuity.
preservation, preservation and potential rival. Built on Synapse's next-gen biocirculatory
Mm.
and deep mind imaging suite, Pharos is designed to stabilize cognitive drift in a non-responsive patient, extract high-fidelity memory threads for analysis, archiving, and reintegration, enable continuity of consciousness through neural echo persistence. That sounds very impressive.
I had so much
With
fun writing this.
Yeah, I was going to say, sure you did. With deep applications in neurotherapeutics, combat trauma mitigation, and secure cognitive storage, PTSD, Pharos is more than technology. It's a threshold to what comes next. Confidential partnerships are already in place with strategic actions across public and private sectors. Our phase 2 phototypes are nearing full cycle testing with early indications exceeding projected efficiency by over 240%. I don't even think that's possible. Okay, Project Pharos is not just an experiment, it's the dawn of the future. The mind never truly fades. Your memory has a future.
That's
Okay.
curious. Well, that's curious because remember it was the thing was put up and then retracted very quickly. So I wonder if he's the leak.
Possibly.
You should you should see if that's possible, if that's true, Reverend,
Mhm.
if you're able to.
Good. I'm trying to think of a subtle way to ask about that.
Or I mean, if I mean, we should be surprised about Project Ferris. Also, I
We
think.
Okay, yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
that is incredible. And you're doing the marketing for this?
I am. I cannot tell you how great this project is. So, you have someone who's in a coma, right?
Yes.
Terrible. But
It,
wouldn't
it
it be amazing to be able to follow them as they die or to capture their thoughts while they're comatose. That's the whole point of Project Pharaohs. It's beautiful. It just fills my heart to be able to tell you about this. I wrote that ad copy all by myself. It was my first project. Before Dr. Kane left, I was working on this.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
How did Dr. Kane feel about your marketing?
She had sort of a difference of opinion with the CEO.
we definitely need to contact
Uh,
her.
well, I mean, but you still are going to get a recommendation letter from her, correct? I mean,
Oh no, it doesn't matter now that she's gone. I want a reference letter from Mr. Darnell, the CEO. That would get me so many places.
from Mr. Darnell, and we get to meet him maybe
Yes,
tomorrow. Do you think could we meet him tomorrow?
well, he has a really busy schedule, and I was able to get 20 minutes on the 3rd. That was a miracle.
That's
Oh,
fine.
Wow, that's great.
wow.
You're really
Do
making things happen.
you are
Thank you.
just, man.
So this doctor that left the project, what kind of doctor was
So
was
she
she?
was a cognitive psychologist who worked with, gosh, I'm trying to think how I would put it. She worked with brain trauma, brain death, and comatose patients.
Ah,
Oh,
I mean, she wasn't a physician, but she knew so much about the brain. I mean, she was a brilliant woman. I don't exactly know the nature of her disagreement, but she had to leave. She was escorted off the property with everything she put in one of those banker boxes.
oh goodness. She
hmm.
must have gotten a better offer. Do you know what, Beatty? I dabbled a little in the medical field.
Oh,
I did, and I love, love looking at the brain. It would be incredible if maybe I could check out the medical area at that building.
he
I
pulls
don't,
out his phone and makes a little note. I don't know since that's not actually my area, but I mean, I'd be happy to ask for you.
oh, that would be wonderful. I would love to see it. I won't get in the way, but I mean, I have a little medical degree, you know, but sometimes people take it wrong when I say I worked in the ER and then they start asking me lots of questions. That's kind of why I had to push it to the side. But yeah, I mean, I love the fact that you're helping people with trauma.
I think it's a really noble mission. Uh,
I, I
Is
okay,
would,
the hope that if you can see what's on there, is there a hope of helping them recover from their coma, or is this more
the way
if they
I
have any last wishes
understand
that
it,
it would go unknown, you can see to their wish,
I have to admit, the science is a bit beyond me. But yes, I think that's exactly what the purpose is to try to see,
Hmm.
um, what they're thinking and use those thoughts to stimulate their brains and bring them back to consciousness.
that
Ah,
is incredible. How close are they to releasing a paper on this? I would love to read
I
about that.
think they are very close. They're going to try to get it in the journal Nature. I know that for a fact. That was part of one of my marketing assignments. Now, by
You
the
know,
way, guys, you've done a great job with him, and B, he's kind of sloshed. Normally, he probably wouldn't say all this shit.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
I wanted to use listen to see if he's the one who released the that thing that Oracle noted,
go ahead.
or
Why
if
don't you make your roll?
if he didn't release it, if he knows who released it.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Yes.
It should be
Uh,
already written there for you on your sheet.
yeah, 7 again.
And while you do that, I'm going to write down a real note about can people help with psi powers?
because I don't know.
Because it's a really good question. I don't think so on the
No,
surface.
I did not.
You
I
want
think
to
it's
push it?
important. I will push it. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woohoo! I'm not the only one that's stressed.
I got a success with the push.
Excellent.
But oh no,
Um,
I didn't. I got 2 1s, but not on the black dice.
Okay, that doesn't matter, but you got a success on
Yes,
your
I got a
stress test.
success. Mhm.
Okay,
So
great.
I put stress 1, right?
Yep, that's correct. So what you hear in his surface thoughts is, oh gosh, you know, I probably shouldn't have said anything about Dr. Kane. I mean, after all, I did sign a form after she went on that crazy rant on that forum. I better shut up right now. Oh,
Oh,
look,
interesting.
a butterfly. That's where his brain is right now.
I also tell these guys, since we're linked, I say, hey, remind him, and if you want me to look all scary, remind him that I'm also going to be looking at security. You have a security expert as well, so we want to look at security as well as the medical facilities, especially
So in addition to
especially if there are any. It's a lot of money. We don't want any
yeah.
leaks or whatever.
So in addition to looking at the actual research facilities, I think our colleague here is our security expert. He'll want some information on your both physical cyber security, physical security. Uh, looking at the NDAs and all that kind of stuff. And my role is really to look at the ethics. So I'm mostly concerned about what are your intended applications, and can you show institutional review board has kind of looked at how you're treating your subjects and things like that. Just cursory stuff. I'm sure everything's fine. I'm sure everything's above board, but we want to tell that to our our investors.
Absolutely. And he's writing all this down. He's like, I think these are pretty standard questions. Yes, don't worry. I think you'll find that everybody there is of the highest ethical caliber. He believes this, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beatty,
Poor
darling,
kid.
would you be able to maybe arrange for us to take just a little gander at that paper? Because I would be more than happy to proofread it for you.
Well, I think I kind of let these guys know it seems that it was the doctor,
Teddy Kane.
Dr. Kane, who released this was it like what did you call it, a something paper, concept paper or something? Is that what?
Yes,
Yeah.
that she released part of on a website called Bulls and Bears, which is about investing.
Investing,
That's right.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we definitely would need to talk to her somehow.
And then it went down.
So she was trying to solicit investors, but
They
had a falling out with the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
here's the
small-
scary thing. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little speculative. I don't know but if they have people in comas, they can leach their plasm.
Oh, yes. I was already thinking that, and that's probably why he has the psionic fingerprint on him. I was trying to get down to, if they'll let me into the medical area or read the paper, I can get the names of the doctors off of that. Maybe we could.
He says, I will be happy to get you anything I can. The lead researcher, he tells you this, who I know what he looks like. I forgot his name. Starts with an L. Leon Voss, and I'll put this in the chat.
Leon Voss.
Leon Voss.
Sounds very posh.
Leon Voss.
I will certainly see if he can make some time for you.
I would love that. And I mean, just to be around a genius like that, and just to even gain an hour's worth of information from him would be well worth my daddy's $4.5 million little down payment.
Billion. Oh, okay.
Yes.
This little down payment, because I could ask him to wire the money right away, but I mean, I'm just so impressed with you, Beatty. I can't even tell you how much I am.
He tugs on his tie. Well, it's getting late, and thank you so much. This dinner was amazing. Don't worry, I'm going to call for an Uber.
Well, if you want, we can escort you back to your residence. We would have no problem doing that.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll just get an Uber. That way I'm not driving. It's safer for everybody. He's really lit. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me give you my cell phone number, please.
Oh,
Please go ahead and send me a text when you get into that Uber and when you get home.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Want to make sure that our favorite baby makes it home safely.
Oh my God, this guy's eating out of your hand. So just pause real quick. I have a real quick question.
Mhm.
I figured we would play till about 9:45 your time. Does that sound okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, here's the dilemma. You guys haven't even gotten to Synaptra yet.
I know.
Do we want to schedule a session 2? Do we want to just kind of play till we can't play, or what
I'm
would your
okay.
preference?
I could do a session 2.
Yeah.
I think
If we
session
wanna-
2
if we
would
wanna
be fun.
do it 2 weeks from, like, I know we've got a regular Monday night game next week, but we could do session 2 the week after if you're generally available this time.
Believe it or not, the 21st is open.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Would
yeah.
that work for you all?
It is
can.
meant to be.
You're
It
cool with that,
can.
BJ?
Yeah.
So extended birthday weekend games for me.
Yeah, and
My birthday is the 20th, actually.
I'm
Oh.
gonna be out the week after that anyway. So
Oh, perfect.
Perfect. This is a rare case of synchronicity working out.
Yeah, this is
So-
good. It's a lot to. I mean, these type of investigative games.
Yeah.
Are it's a lot of info, and it's good to parse it. And
yeah,
But you guys have done everything right. Your angles have been good. You've asked good questions. Why don't we do this? Why don't we get you inside Synaptra and then we'll call it a night? That sound reasonable?
sure.
Okay.
That does.
Well-
I mean, I also asked him to text me when we got there because I was thinking there's probably a way that either Jim or the Reverend could figure out where he lives by GPS coordinates.
I think somehow, some way, whether it's by GPS or he dropped his phone, which he did at least twice, and you put on, find friends, or you just tail the guy. I'm fine with
Yeah.
any of those options. You can absolutely find it where Beatty lives. Beatty lives in young adult residential apartments. You all know what I'm talking about. Athens is lousy. Athens is lousy with them. Where there's like 3 interns sharing a 3-bedroom apartment or something like that.
Well, the reason why I would want to do it is if he's already been touched with the psychic, that maybe that was put there to mark him for later.
Maybe. Yeah.
Just a thought.
Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely, somebody has used a psychic power on him, although it is no longer active. No question about that.
Yeah.
Anything else before we get you into the Synaptra lobby?
Well, we did want to. That's the thing too. We wanted to contact Professor Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
'Cause we have a day. Yeah, this is the first, right?
That's correct. Yes.
So the second we could try to contact Professor Kane, and our meeting is the third.
So on the second, let's see. How would you go about finding her? Just generally speaking.
Well, I am assuming if we had enough time with Beatty's phone, that we could have very easily gotten his contacts and sent him over to us and looked to see if maybe her number was in there.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, again, he maybe left his, I don't know if he did drop it. He probably went to the restroom at one point, but you can find her name and number in his phone.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I would like to do.
Okay.
So how do
You gotta-
we want to approach this? Like on the up and up, or the same sort of credentials, or to
Well, I'm-
quick bio break.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
do the bio break.
Let's do the bio break and come back.
Yes.
Thanks
All right.
for reminding me, Carl. I mean, BJ, shit.
Right. I'll be back in just a minute.
Alrighty.
Okay. Cool. All right, we're back.
We are back. So which one of us is going to
Yeah,
call the doctor?
who's good at persuasion? I don't.
Yeah.
We can't use. Yeah, we can't.
Not me.
Because we can't use psychic
You,
powers.
Carl?
Is it me?
Yeah, I think it is, but you're right. You cannot use psychic powers over the telephone.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Yeah.
Empathy plus persuasion is, but also I have insight too, so I could talk to her and see.
That's fine. This is a non-psi skill, so if somebody wants to help you, maybe feed you information or not or whatever, you could you could do that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I would definitely help with that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so so I'll give her a call. I'm gonna use the same play. So then if
Okay.
she just still has friends there, then she knows we're serious. And especially since we just found how did we find this out that he took no, we saw it in a little we did our
Let's say
research.
we saw that
We did
post.
yeah, I know, but we did our research.
It
We'll
would,
say we did our
yeah.
research. Yeah. Okay.
Phyllis told us about it.
No, I just say we did we're a Kismet, blah, blah, blah. I'll use that same line. Kismet Investment Company. We've done our research and we heard, that right, that you left the company but are starting your own firm. So we might want to compare. We are going to be visiting. I'll just be honest. We're going to be visiting these guys soon. Is there anything we should know? Are you doing things better? Or
Okay.
So I have 5, and then I get 1 for my stress. Or how do we?
Yes, that's correct.
If it's
You
the
get
next day, do we?
You still have the stress unless you spend that time with your anchor to erase it.
Maybe.
All right, let's do it real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
sidebar.
all 3 of us hanging out, sharing a drink.
So that would be fine. Let's let Carl, or sorry, Jim, whose anchor is Maya.
Yeah.
So what do you the gist of what you talk about that would help relieve your stress?
Well, he probably shares with her. He kind of shares with her his tortured past. The things that he's seen in law enforcement as an agent, and this whole idea. Because I remember that movie Coma way back in the day, and this is just like it.
God,
and
yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember the freaky wires that were suspending people? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
well,
cool.
Don't worry, Jim. I understand completely, and I know every time you come and visit me at the hospital and we have people in traction and you see those wires, it really takes you back.
Well, so I'll probably share this over like a bottle of cheap whiskey, like Jack Daniels or something, and
cool.
Have a couple, shots or whatever, or just drink it from the bottle.
Might as well just drink it from the bottle. I mean, we're at the Holiday Inn Express.
Sorry, Reverend.
Yeah. Or one of those little plastic cups.
Plastic cups.
Yeah. Plastic cups with the big ice cubes that you have to go wait in line for.
So I have 6 dice. I will have 6 dice. No stress dice, I guess.
Okay.
And you're including my help.
Yeah.
My help. Okay.
All right.
That's okay. I'm not that kind of reverend.
You'll bless us later.
I was gonna say something, but I'll stop. All right, 2 successes.
Whoa!
Woo!
You guys are rolling unusually well.
Yeah.
Not me. That's okay.
I mean, I have had to push, so fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. You have to leave a message, and it is late morning the next day. You guys have got a little bit of a headache. I mean, you had fancy food and I'm sorry, was it Jim Daniels or Jack Daniels?
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. You leave a message, and mid-morning she calls you back. And she says, before I speak with you, I am obligated to say I am under an NDA. I cannot speak about certain things, only general knowledge.
Okay, I understand. I guess if they let you go, that I didn't think you would still be under that NDA, but
it was part of the severance package.
I understand. Well, perhaps in general terms, you can speak to what you would be doing different and why would we invest in you, or why would we not invest in them?
Got two successes. That's good. She says, I'm going to choose my words very carefully. Perhaps biotech is not a terrific area to be investing in. If you look at, and she cites the name of some stock website, you can observe that there's a trend away from biotech into ecotech. So maybe biotech is not the best place for investment right now.
So you use ecotech as opposed to biotech then?
I'm just saying it might be a better place to invest. It seems that, very generally speaking, not in specifics, biotech has some challenges in the current climate.
Okay. I would want to ask her why she left.
I can't say. I struck out on my own on a different area of research. Okay, so Jim, you're an agent. You're good at this shit, right?
Well, I have insight also.
She is being so cagey, but you also realize she might have to be.
Yeah.
She is not saying don't invest in them, invest in me at all. She's saying, please don't do it. Just don't do it. But she's not saying that. But you're clever enough and you got two successes. You
Hmm.
can figure out she's trying to warn you, but only using the words that legally she can.
Okay. All right.
You get a sense if that's you're going to lose your money or you're in danger.
Mm. That's a good question.
Yeah, and now that you think about it and you've done enough interrogations, you know this how this works. She's scared.
Mm. Okay.
She's quite scared.
I do give her our number if she would like to reach out to us and set an appointment to, at a later date, you know, for investment. Just to,
Still bluffing with her?
I don't know. I mean, it might, if she's afraid, I mean, I guess it's going back to like agent kind of witness protection. If she knows something, you know,
You might be able to help her.
She says,
actually, I probably would
I
phrase it even like if you would like any financial advice or would like for our investment firm, which includes security. I would say that which includes security to take a look at your company's portfolio. We would be more than happy to set up an appointment. And I give her our contact information.
she says, I very much appreciate your call. I'm glad we had a chance to talk. Did you say your company was out of Georgia?
Yes, Kismet investment out of Athens, Georgia.
She says, oh, I don't know much about Georgia, but there are some beautiful parks if you're in the area. Uh, there's one that I know I saw some very interesting kestrels there.
Okay.
And she says it's called Alum Rock Park. I
Oh,
dropped it in
very good.
Discord.
Very good.
So I hope you have a pleasant journey. She's very terse.
Hmm.
Um, you're not sure. You wonder if she
Well,
suspects she's being entrapped.
oh yeah. Well, I say tersely back, I guess. Thank you. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah. So the things you took away from that
I,
conversation was
hmm
she's scared.
hmm
She's worried that she's either being surveilled or something.
hmm
She pretty much stuck to the terms of any standard NDA. She did not talk about anything that wasn't generally public knowledge, or you could find out on their website, for example. Um, did you
hmm
mention Beatty? I forgot to ask you that.
No,
No.
Okay.
no, I'd keep him out of it.
Okay. Um, but as much as you can tell, she gave you some kind of warning.
Okay. Good to know.
Mm.
Okay. Anything else before we get you to the lobby of Synaptra?
Was
Um,
she suggesting that we visit that park?
Sort of sounded that way.
Yeah, at some point we.
I think Maya would want to go to the local ER
Okay.
and she would show her credentials that she's a doctor and she would want to ask, just out of curiosity, I do this every town I visit. Um, have you had anybody coming in recently that has had some interesting injuries or scars, deaths? Because I was an ER doctor and I absolutely love working on stuff like that. So, I'd even be willing to maybe even help in the morgue if you needed some assistance there.
So you get like a busy nurse who reaches out to somebody who works in the office. They bring you some forms to fill out, like to be on a call shift. They'll say,
Mm-hmm.
you have to pass a background check and all this other stuff. They'll check your credentials and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why don't you, Shaching, with the member of the office staff, why don't you make a empathy plus insight roll?
Okay, so 6 plus my stress die. Okay. That is, if the cat leaves it alone, 2 successes.
Oh, okay. Um, Ability says, you're not here about our press gainy scores, are you?
Oh God.
The which one?
You're triggering me in the real world.
I'm sorry. So it's this rating system.
Oh,
Like, you fill out these surveys, like what was your experience in the ER or whatever. Um, the lady
oh,
looks kind of stressed. She's like, you're not here to like do some sort of secret investigation of our customer service, are you?
oh, no, not a chance because the hospitals I worked at would have failed it themselves. So,
I hear you. I hear you.
there's always that one person that drops the scalpel on the way and then they just wipe it on their coat and think they can get away with it.
Those doctors.
Those
Yeah.
types of doctors, I've worked with them. You sterilize everything.
Yeah, we've had a lot of initiatives going on here about improving our customer service. Making sure we cut down on our wait times, that we show, percentage turnaround. So we get them in, we get them out, we get them in, we get them out. All this. Uh, she's an older lady. You could tell she's probably close to retirement. Uh, she's like, sorry, if I'm a little anxious, I apologize. If I seem a little stressed about this, we had a kerfuffle. It was in the news. Just a little squabble about a power of attorney over a comatose patient. Sorry, it
Oh,
just jangles
oh,
my
and
nerves.
that patient that was in the coma, he recovered, right?
Well, that's the fun part. The family signed the power of attorney over to this biotech firm. Is that not the strangest thing you've ever heard?
Oh, goodness.
I mean, whatever. I guess it saves on hospital bills. I don't know. I just don't. I've been in this business now, hospital administration for 30 years, and things are changing. I'm getting out next year. I'm done.
It is a thankless position, and
Right?
absolutely. No one ever brings you the coffee. You end up with what's left at the bottom, and it's like burnt by the time you get it. And all
You
they
know,
give you is that powdered creamer that never comes out of the container and doesn't dissolve.
ew. Um, that triggered me. I
Hey,
tell you,
Dr.
you got it
J.
right. So
Absolutely.
she
You
says,
know,
well, sweetie, it's been really nice talking to you. Every now and then I have to blow off some steam, but I will get this over to the medical director and they'll call you. Well, I'll probably be the one to call you. Let's be honest.
oh
I'll
yeah.
call you about your background check and all that stuff. But I think you'd fit in real well here. You need a saucy sense of humor to work in this
A-
place.
Absolutely. We're in town for a few more days and
Yeah,
if you
next
need
time you.
me,
Yeah.
just go ahead and give me a call. I'll
Okay.
I'll do my
Uh,
best.
Thanks, sweetie. You take care now.
You too. And I'll make sure that they get you a fresh cup of coffee. Exactly. And
There's a tidbit for you.
as soon as I got back to them, I would tell them that about the coma patient and that they turned him over to the bio company, the one that Beatty works at here.
It all sounded very legal, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure
Oh,
it is.
I'm positive it is not. But
I'm
that's
sure it's
okay.
legal. It's just ethical, right?
Correct.
It's not ethical, but he's probably that coma patient is probably getting sucked, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else before you guys get to Synaptra proper?
No.
I don't think so. BJ?
Nope, I can't think of anything.
Okay. All right. You get into, man, it's so funny when you look back on stuff and you see all the typos you made. You get to, you park in the parking lot and no rolls necessary. This place is swarming with security measures. You see multiple, there's somebody, I'll drop it in the Discord. Multiple cameras, multiple angles, including on the roof. Also in the lights, the light poles in the parking lot. You probably figure there's about 60 people there's like 60 parking spaces. Place is just tight as a tick, okay, as far as security goes. You walk into the lobby, and that person whose picture I just dropped in Discord is there with a lanyard. Everything in here is absolutely beautiful and state of the art. And I have a map I will show you part of. Come on, map.
It's fighting you.
Okay.
It probably goes without saying, but I would be dressed extremely nice.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Especially since we have the company credit card.
That's right. So where you come in on the map is number one, you walk up those steps and there's some couches and stuff. And behind that desk is this lady. She's standing. It's a standing desk. She has 3 clipboards and all kinds of forms.
Of course. Yeah, they told us about NDA.
And with brisk efficiency, she says, good morning.
So good morning.
Good morning.
It's like 10 a.m. She's like, my name is Leanna Darcy.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
There's Leanna and then the map of the facility for everyone to see. Okay.
I will ask you to complete your NDA forms, and then you'll go through the biometric handshake. And that's exactly what she says.
And will I be given a copy of my NDA?
Of course. Yes. I'll scan that immediately.
I appreciate it.
I look over, make sure there's nothing, there's standard or if there's anything funny.
No, it is your classic NDA. Everything seems on the up and up. Here in the lobby, surprise, surprise, you see more cameras. And you also see something that looks like a turnstile with what has got to be some kind of hand scanner. It looks like a glove on the end of a wetsuit that is limp. Does that make any sense whatsoever?
Yeah.
Is there any way I could use my hawk's eye? Because it says it lasts the scene, right? Does that mean going through it? Because I'd like to use that. It says you alter the structure of your eyes, turning them into a variation of a raptor's. You can see
Yes.
the details of anything within extreme range, everything from horizon to horizon. You see all details and can identify specific people. Your irises are huge, and I'd like to do that because I want to
Okay.
see if I can't pick out people and kind of see if I identify any of them based on our conversation with Beatty or anything I might have seen.
So just in case you want to hold on to it, right
Okay.
now in the lobby, she's the only person in there.
Oh, okay. So it's not worth using it.
I might wait until you maybe see other people. Like you probably guess she actually says this. She's like, once you finish your forms and go through the handshake, then I'll take you to the conference room.
Okay. So the conference room's probably the better place to do that. Okay.
Or while we're walking through, I'd say. Right?
Yeah, one of those things.
Okay.
So do you sign your forms?
Yes.
Yeah. Before you
Oh.
go, what's that?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing weird on them, definitely we'll sign them. I think before I go through the scanner, I'm going to try to detect or sense. I don't know if anyone else wants to do that too or whatever.
Well, I'm assuming
Yeah.
Angelina would have gloves on, like
Well, we
nice
still
car
gotta-
car gloves, and I'm not gonna take my gloves off unless they tell me to.
Well, you
Okay.
have to. For the bioscanner, you have to. I just want to, specifically the scanner, if it's going to, like,
Okay.
evaluate.
Roll your wits plus
Yep.
your sensing plasm. That's wits plus discipline, right?
Yep. I will probably push it. I'm going to push it.
Go ahead.
All right. That got me a success.
Um,
Yep.
you definitely, so you can sense plasm in the area.
Yep. Okay.
You definitely sense plasm in the area, no question about it. But with your one success, you can tell nothing about the biometric scanner itself is psychic or infused with plasm.
Okay.
So to go through this biometric scanner, you stick your hand in, and it's really a very thick glove. You put your hand in, it scans you, and then the turnstile opens, you can pass it. And she also gives you guys temporary access cards with lanyards. She's like, this will get you into the restrooms, the conference room, and that's all.
If I
It's like-
use my disrupt plasma, does that use it up for this period of time?
I don't know if we need I don't think we need to announce ourselves yet, but
No, I'm just thinking
we-
I'd rather cast it so that way if they're trying to sup me by putting my hand into this.
I don't.
Did I need to redo our link? I forgot about that. It's an
yeah, if you wanted to do that before you went in, that's fine.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
5 die.
Yep.
I got
So don't
2
don't
successes.
shout out something.
So I would since you're the security, what I want to tell you psychically is since you're kind of the security person, can you casually ask her, "Oh, that's a very good security protocol. Who sets the parameters for what people can access?" Just act like you're really impressed. See if she'll.
Yeah. I do kind of talk security. Say talk about oh, I've noticed all the cameras, et cetera, et cetera. How do you're well more concerned also about NDAs and this looks very standard NDAs and leaks, and I do appreciate your sophistication. I point at the bioscanner. If there is a chance, I introduce myself, and I'm Mr. John Smith. I run security for Kismet private equities. If there is a chance, it'd be great to talk about your protocols, et cetera. My clients, our investment firm has a lot of money, and we want to make sure, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. I think that one of our security officers is going to be sitting in on the meeting. I'm
Oh,
sure
very
he'd
well.
be happy. Any questions? We pride ourselves on state-of-the-art security. This is all very sensitive information, very proprietary. We would stand to lose the faith of our investors as well as our valuable discoveries if we were not so particular about our security.
I think what I'd like to figure out is how do we get our badge access changed so we can
Yeah, we got to figure out how to do that.
go places that they don't want us to go.
I can tell you from a gaming point of view, it would be a cha-ching wits plus tech roll.
Ha.
Just telling you. Amy, so you kind of want to cast like a deflect plasm around yourself so that nobody comes snooping on you. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So
It only lasts
Yeah,
for
I'm
a
kind
round,
of-
though, right?
I'm thinking if I take my glove off and I put my hand in there, I can't see what they're doing, and anyone can suck plasma from me.
No, I would.
and
I
I
can
wouldn't
tell you.
know.
Yeah, I could tell you that's not. It doesn't. That one doesn't resonate. But there is plasm around.
But if I do deflect, is it for the whole area?
it's like a shield. It's like a personal shield around you to basically ward off an active psionic attack.
Oh, but we don't know if there's an active psionic attack going on.
No.
I think with your role, Carl, you would know there's not an active
No.
effect currently ongoing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll keep going then. Once I go through there, then I want to do my hawk side though.
And I think because it's your power and you're familiar with it, you probably have a pair of shaded glasses or something you wear. Not like mirror shades, but like tinted or something that you wear.
Stylish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think this is a really good stopping point.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
I like the idea about tinkering with the badges, although I realize you guys, that's not your forte. That's okay.
I know.
Doesn't stop us.
It's true. Yeah, and I was also like, I was gonna say, so is there like a archetype that can mess with technology? Is that a thing or?
One of the, excuse me, possible archetypes, I think, was the tech, correct? I can't remember the list I gave you now. I'm pretty sure there's a tech. Yeah, there's a tech.
Okay.
So we made up 6 characters that could work as long as there was at least one science or medicine or something among them. We thought that would be helpful, not required, just helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds
Thoughts?
great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really fun. It's good. I like.
Yeah.
Again,
I like it.
I like modern conspiracy type stuff, and this is nice. I like the idea of the being like a secret scientist, I guess.
I kind of like it's a little kind of refreshing to be, this isn't a post-apocalyptic dystopian. It's just today. Just imagine if psychic people really existed, but they were kind of just kept it on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times I think when people get into modern, they always want to go, either horror, mythos, Cthulhu, or which is fun, or cyberpunk, or so it's kind of neat to just have kind of a sci-fi fantasy
Cool.
Yeah.
modern.
I feel like these mechanics are working really well so far. You guys are doing exactly what you need to do with your general powers and your discipline specific powers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that's going really well. You've raised some good questions. I dropped a question to Wayne about can psychics help one another, quote unquote, psychically? Great question. That has not come up yet, but it's a really good thing to know.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I like it. Well,
I
thank
like
you
it
for
too.
running for us.
Thank you too. I look forward to part 2.
Yeah.
Us
All right.
too.
All right,
But
well-
you're giving us enough time to come up with schemes in the background. Just be
Oh, I
careful.
This is a schemy kind of adventure.
It is a schemy.
Schemy
Yeah.
adventure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dee.
Thank you.
Once again, Dee from Kismet Games. This is a play test of a upcoming game, and we will continue with part 2 soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.